Good day, brothers and sisters, fellow patriots. Jimmy Schwinn here, co-founder of My Patriots Network. I wanted to jump on here today to go over a summary of something that was sent to me last night and then again this morning about what's going on in Washington. Very interesting stuff. Again, we see a lot of, activity going on. And I really want to go over this with you real quick. And then I want to give you some of my thoughts and also talk about some of the things that we're doing and have been doing now for years in order to help, help, on the local level, right? On the county level. I want to check first, just let me check out to make sure that I've got everything correctly working. I see that something is going on with Rumble, so I'll have to fix that later. But let me make sure Facebook is live and also YouTube is live. And then I want to pull this document up and I want to read it off. And then I will send it out to other people that are on our in our list. We have quite a big list here at My Patriots Network. We've got about 550,000 followers on social media and about 800,000 in our newsletter. Our daily updates, our newsletter, our daily updates that go out about news from other patriots, and then also um, things that we're doing, our partners, and all of that. We're all really involved in solution stuff, but we've got one thing I do want to warn before I talk about this is about getting complacent. And again, because I'm living this on YouTube and Facebook and also on Twitter, I want to make sure that we stay up because we got a lot of stuff coming out, and I'm going to be doing a weekly live update. And also, you're going to be able to catch me on the sovereignradio.com under the Sovereign Radio online show. I'm on there every week for a portion of it with brother Scotty Sachs. So we got a lot going on, a lot of great online hosts coming, Patriot influencers that are coming aboard Sovereign Radio. And I'll get into more of that as I bring more lives and I explain exactly the network, the Patriot network that we've built out over the last since the Heavenly Father gave me the idea, I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, okay, I'm a patriot. I've been a patriot my whole life. I served in the military. I've always been a patriot. My father was a patriot. My mother was a patriot. We loved, we love the country, love people, and we love the Constitution, right? We got to get back to that Constitution. But I want to make sure that people don't stay complacent, and feel like, okay, now Trump's in office and the Trump team's got it, and we can just sit back and do nothing now and, relax. That is completely opposite from the truth. We've got to step on the pedal heavier now than we've ever stepped on before. We've got to focus on the local situation, okay? Our local situation. And by the way, I'm down here at my beautiful house here. Beautiful, excuse me, I said beautiful house here in Las Terrenas, Dominican Republic. I'll be adding some more pictures and stuff on my profile, Facebook profile. So if you want to contact with me there, you can do that. But here on MPN, it's strictly about patriotism and what we need to do to bring liberty and freedom and constitutionality back to the United States and then, around the world. I mean, we've got to get this planet where we don't have children going to bed hungry, hungry. And if I got to look up, I guess my camera's a little high. I might have to look up, but I'm trying to look straight at you here. But, children are hungry, going to bed starving, not having a roof over their head, not having water, not having electricity, not having food. And that has to change. We have to change that. How can we call ourselves humanity when the children are starving and dying? Some of them, none of them should be, right? None of them should be starving and dying. None of them should be suffering. They all should have food, water, shelter, energy, and all of that. So I'm going to read this to you, a short summary on this, and then I'm going to show you the page that you can go to because I don't want to have an issue with these platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and X or any of them. I want to bring more people to get into the My Patriot network community and get on our email list so you can get involved in what we're doing. You're going to see what we're doing is something that's important, right? We've got a lot of things. We've got helping with different projects that are all solution oriented to help the people on the planet. That's the core mission. Again, I'm at a point in my life. I'll be 60 years young this year in May. I could retire. God has blessed me as a steward of many things, and I can retire, but this is too important to retire. It is time to step on the gas full blast, to leave this planet in a better shape, in better condition than when we all came from it. Our children, our grandchildren, the future generations are depending on us, we the people of the world, to make a change here. Okay. And hello, Sister Rhonda, Sister Diane, love you all. I do. Again, I've been off the lives for a while on MPN. Going to be back with my son on Truth Mafia here next week. Going to be doing a weekly live for everybody on MPN. And again, we're doing a recording of Sovereign Radio, Sovereign Radio on a weekly basis. So let me get a little water here. Got a little dry mouth. So let me show you here my screen. Let me open a window. And we will go right over to Grammarly. So the title of this, The Override Revolution, A New Era of Governance. So we've seen what's been going on, the fury of activity, the executive orders, there's people that are getting put in place that don't have to go through the Senate. So let me read this to you. And this is a summary, and then I'm going to show you where you can actually read the whole article, which is worth your time. So on January 21st, 2025, at 2 a.m., a team of young coders was deep inside the Treasury Department's payment systems, not hacking, but using authorized access to uncover inefficiencies. What they found was staggering: 17 billion in redundant programs, networks of hidden funding streams, and systematic waste buried under layers of bureaucracy. Sorry. This wasn't just another government transition. It was a strategic overhaul executed with precision and speed. Instead of getting caught in red tape, a team of over 1,000 pre-vetted personnel moved into key government positions, ensuring immediate action. So these were people that didn't have to be confirmed by the Senate. Technology and data replace slow bureaucratic processes, mapping inefficiencies, exposing hidden financial flows, and restructuring agencies for real accountability. One of the first major targets, U.S. Aid, an agency created by executive order that could be dismantled with a single presidential signature. With a simple memo, decades of entrenched financial networks were exposed. Similar transformations took place across the EPA, Educational Department, and intelligence agencies, where outdated programs were restructured and redirected towards efficiency. The impact was felt nationwide. Potholes that had gone unfixed for over a decade were repaired overnight. Rural broadband projects long stalled in bureaucratic limbo were finally completed. Water treatment upgrades delayed for years became reality. The public saw for the first time in generations their tax dollars working in real time. This wasn't just reform, it was a revolution in governance. The administrative state, built over decades to resist change, was finally facing a force it hadn't prepared for. A combination of technology, personnel, and political will moving faster than bureaucracy could respond. The message was clear. This was not just another political term. It was the start of a new era where efficiency, accountability, results replace bureaucracy, waste, and stagnation. The revolution wasn't coming, it was already here. Now, this is the site that I was sent by two people that are, one's a business partner and the other one is someone that's involved in a business that we consult for. But it's something that I would say would be worth your while to read. Now, again, you can read it here. It's eco.substack.com/p/override. So that's where you can read it. Now, let me go ahead and stop sharing. So, myself personally, I got to be honest with you. I like what I'm seeing over the last 16, 17 days, but in order to really straighten out, Mother Earth is, I'm going to be talking about this next week. Mother Earth is in desperate need, and most people don't even know about it. Okay. What's going on with the magnetic sphere, what's going on with electromagnetic pollution, what's going on with all of that. Most people do not have a clue. They have no clue. And I'll be talking about that again more next week. But my faith in the government, when the government was set up with the Constitution, it was supposed to do 5 things. And I've learned more about the Constitution in the last, since 2020. Also with helping Sheriff Mack from the CSPOA, I've learned a lot more about it. And again, most people haven't even read it. And in that Constitution, there should be the federal government should focus on 5 things. 5 things. Printing our money based on gold, silver, real assets, right? Taking care of treasonous that want to overthrow our country or our treasons, give our trade secrets out, handle that. Protect us from pirates on high seas. Okay, that was a big problem back there. Pirates were stealing loads and all of that. Protect our borders with the military and protect our country from our sovereign country, right? They had to do that. That was one of their things. And trade deals, putting trade deals together with other countries. Now, you look at the fact that we're paying all these tariffs around the world for the goods that we put out, and then they won't let some of our goods out, like cars and the food. I don't blame most countries for, because the food is in a big issue. I mean, when I'm down here in the Dominican Republic, I'm losing weight. I feel great. Chicken tastes better than I've ever tasted it in my life. Ground beef, meat, fish, just amazing. Fruits, vegetables, amazing. I mean, we buy organic in Austin, Texas, and it does not even come close to the quality of the food here. So we've got a big situation with our food in the United States for sure. But if you look at all these companies that own all the food manufacturers, that own all the hospitals and most of the medical, facilities and all of the things that are involved in the medical system, you can see why they are putting not making our food real good, because they're feeding the sick care system, right? The whole thing is just one big, feeds itself. And so as we start to see, again, the one thing I know 100% in my life right now in this 3 dimension is time will tell, right? Time will tell. Time will tell whether this federal government moves back into constitutionality and, is about the people. One of the things I liked hearing about over the last couple of weeks is this wealth fund, and taking the hundreds of trillions of dollars in assets that we, the people, own. We, the people, own. It's ours. We're the ones funding it. We, the people, own these funds, and actually creating a wealth fund for the American people. Let's see how that transitions, right? We'll see how that flushes out. Time will tell how that goes, but that should be going on. They should be doing that. They should be making deals that go into that fund to help the American people. Not one American person should be sleeping on the street. Not one. And if they got drug problems, they should be taken off the street, put into rehabilitation, and, to become a productive part of society. Because we're not all here just to sit around. We're here for a specific reason. The creator of all things gave us a purpose here, a mission here. And, that's why spiritual connection is the most important thing, relationship over all other things, and putting time into that relationship. A lot's going on, and a lot more is going to go on. As good things happen, other things that are on the negative side will happen too, but you got to focus on the good, and you got to get involved in solutions that can help the people and the planet. It's so important to do that. It's really important. And you've got to focus on your local government. One of the reasons, again, why we love Sheriff Mack over at cspoa.org, because of the fact that, he's out there educating sheriffs on the Constitution, and other police officers, and all other political appointees, and other civilians. The sheriff still in 45 states has the ultimate law enforcement. He's the last word over the president of the United States, over any federal government efficiency, any government agency, over any state agency. In 45 states in the United States, the sheriff is still the be all end all when it comes to protecting the civilians of that county and the Constitution. End of story. Okay. So why is not every single American getting behind people like Sheriff Mack, so that he can continue to do the educational side, but also get involved in the election side to make sure that we get constitutional sheriffs in as many counties as we can across America? So that if anything comes out that's unconstitutional, the sheriff and the posse, which are the civilians behind the sheriff, because they can form a posse and deputize that posse, can protect that county and its civilians, its citizens. That's so important. And I don't understand why something like that doesn't have a lot more people getting behind it, right? And I'll be continuing to talk about the things that we're doing, with Sheriff Mack and the CSPOA, and what they're doing. People like Sheriff Lamb and others, other sheriffs around the country that are standing up for the Constitution. These are the people we need to back, and we need to find more people with that wherewithal to stand up for what's right. Okay. Again, because some people think, that the Trump administration is coming in and they're going to solve everybody's problems, and, you're going to be having no problem. You don't have to do anything. You can sit on the couch and watch Netflix. You should be praying for everybody on this planet, declaring and decreeing. By the way, at the Patriots Club /MPN, we've got a great free community where we have a prayer circle where you all can get prayers. We started that community. We've been working on it. We're getting ready to start ramping it up. You can join it for free. You can join the Patriots Club for free. You can join the community for free, and you can start, getting involved and helping others. We're going to be bringing in experts, like people that know how to grow gardens at your home, and, community gardens. We're going to get, again, with the constitutional sheriffs and all of that, and we're putting different spaces in there that'll be moderated by people that are part of these, let's call them experts within that particular solution that we need to bring into our country and around the world anyways. Because just in time everything is not good. We need to become more self-sufficient in America and around the world. We need to become more self-sufficient. We all have, I'm so excited about life. I love my life, and I love, to be alive in this time that we're in, because we all can do what's right, and we can help others bring this planet and the, people in it, bring it into love and unconditional forgiveness, unconditional love. That's the most important thing. You want to get your vibration up. The creator of all things, God, the Heavenly Father, I'm not going to debate words here. But the reason that I have blessing poured upon me is because one, I make sure that every single day, unless I'm, on a plane or whatever, and then I try to make sure I do it, but every single day that I'm making the time in the morning to spend with the relationship building with the creator of all things, right? Then I'm doing my meditation. I'm doing my Tai Chi Gong. I still do my breathing. Oh, I open up my energy portals. You're not just a matter person. You have a spirit and a soul. You have an energy body. Make sure that you're working on that. And we'll have more conversations about that in the near future too, because I'm very involved in helping people with other solutions we're involved in, keeping your body strong so that you're attracting and your vibration positive, so you're attracting the blessings to steward in your life so that you can get wellness in all areas, including financial wellness, right? Financial wellness, so that you can do what you're here to do. That's really, really super important. So we're going to bring you a lot of different stuff. So I'm going to break it up for you. Talk about something that's going on like this here. Again, I will post the link in the description of this video here, whether it's on YouTube or whether it's on Facebook or whether it's on Twitter, wherever you're watching from. I think Twitter and Facebook. Well, Facebook's doing fine, YouTube's doing fine, and Twitter's doing fine. Robo didn't take this, so I'll have to upload it. But again, every week I'm going to bring you information on what we're doing at My Patriots Network with Sovereign Radio, with CSPOA, whatever we've got going on that you need to know, and then talking about specific solutions that you can get involved in that'll help you personally, but also help others, because that's what it's all about, helping others. I mean, we've literally put in millions of dollars in investment in building out this stuff over the last few years. And we're getting ready to, syndicate Sovereign Radio over the next 12 to 18 months on 200 radio stations. We anticipate having 200 show hosts, Patriot influencers on sovereignradio.com. I mean, we've got a lot of good stuff going on that we want to help as many people as we can. Again, I mean, as go over there and make friends with me, I'll accept your friendship over there on Facebook. You'll see, where I'm living down here. My lifestyle is very humble. I don't like, flashy stuff. But, I was in this morning, I took a walk on the beach. I was in the ocean, between mountains and the ocean. The energy is incredible. And we're going to have a retreat down here too in the Dominican Republic in the near future. But, I just love it. Again, I love my life. And I would say that the things that we're going to bring to you, the things that we have that we're going to bring to you, will help you, again, attract into your life what you need so that you and your family are financially free. Where you can not only be financially free yourself, but you also can help others in need, whether they're family members or non-family members, and keep that between you and the Heavenly Father, the Creator. Okay, Heavenly Father. I'm not getting into Heavenly Mother, Mother, Father. The point of origin, what's always been, it always will be, where one day will end up back in, right? What's in us and we're in it. That's what I'm talking about. The thing that keeps our heart pumping. And if it wasn't around, if we didn't have that, we wouldn't even be alive here. But I really enjoy talking to you all. If you have any questions, let me see if I got any questions here. Any questions you want to ask, you surely can. I don't know what Facebook's doing here. Let me take a look at it real quick. Yeah, okay. Some people are sharing. Absolutely share. Spread this video out there, get this message out there. Again, a lot of good things coming for you, free things too, to help you. To help you. We have stuff to help you. And in the description, I'll list some of that stuff where you can join for free. You can get all you need for free. Okay, to help you. You can get in the know to know what's going on. I have personally a few people that are working very, let's say, close within what's going on. Okay. So I get a lot of information back. And again, as I see, and I expect a battle. I expect a battle at the federal level in the government, because we can see what's going on as we look at what they're spending money on, which is just incredibly terrible. The fact that these people are, making 150, $200,000 a year, but they're worth 200 million, 100 million. Then when you look at what did they do to get that, well, a lot of insider trading going on, right? A lot of stuff going on that we couldn't do. Now, it's not illegal for them, but it's illegal for all of us. So this is the way I look at it. If it isn't legal for the American people, it can't be legal for the government people, because the government people are the American people. Maybe some of them aren't, but the end of the day, there can't be two rules for everybody. It just can't happen. Can't happen. But big change is coming. I still left up the Patriot and the Llama shows on MPN's YouTube channel for people to look at that. A lot of things that I was discussing back then have come to be. This is not about me. This is about the spirit that resides inside me, gives me information. And, I put it out there when I feel that it's right to put it out there. But things are shaking, and they're going to continue to shake to wake more people up. And we all need to come together and love each other, pray for each other, declare and decree, support each other. Stop fighting in the comments. Stop fighting, about stuff that doesn't matter. Mother Earth's in bad shape. I'll be talking about more of that next week. I wanted to just jump on here again to talk about this document that I received last night and this morning, because I think that, again, it's worth your while to read, so you can see what's going on. Do I know that it's 100% factual? No, I don't. But these people that sent it to me are very credible. So, we can look at it and pray for discernment through the Spirit and to discern these things. Okay. There's a lot of people out there, they're doing fear porn, they're giving you dates, all kinds of stuff. None of us know except for the divine creator. The one that's always been, will always be, knows 100%, knows the future, knows everything. Okay. No human being does. Nobody. The only thing we know is time will tell. But I believe that, this wealth fund that was created with the assets could be very good for the American people. I mean, we paid for it. It's our stuff. We should get something there. Hey, Sister Tammy, shalom. Oh, thank you. I've missed being here. I really have missed being here on live streams. I love you all very much. Again, so much happened. Cindy and I were traveling here into Las Terrenas, Dominican Republic on the 9th of January. And then we were rushing around. I wanted to get right back on Monday, back at the desk, and then starting the lives, in January. And then Cindy got pneumonia and gave it to me, which I was down for, a little bit, and she's still recovering from it. But please keep her in your prayers. Prayer works. Send her beautiful, loving energy. That works. And that's why that prayer group is so important, that prayer circle in the Patriots Club community, social community. It's free. I want to get a lot of prayer warriors. God's going to bring a lot of prayer warriors in there, and people can request for prayer. We just got that up and going. We're going to really start getting more and more people to get involved in it and get involved in the Patriots Club. And I'll be going over that. Like on these lives, I'll showcase one of the things that we're doing. What is its purpose? What is its intent? Why did we create it? For what reason? And we'll be talking about each one of those. But and I'll be able to answer questions. These will get longer. I'll probably do about an hour. Okay. Where I'll do these updates and what's going on, or if there's something that I think, like this document here, that I want to get out to people, I'll do that. And again, make sure that you opt in to mypatriotsnetwork.com, our newsletter. Lots of stuff going on. We mastermindwebinars.com. We have a free membership. We're going to be doing 2 live webinars a month for free members. Okay. And we're going to be talking about spiritual connection, mindset, personal development, wellness wheel. Part of the wellness wheel is your energy body. Part of the wellness wheel is your physical body, right? You got to have that energy and physical body in tip top shape. Energy body, when something's in the physical body, it starts in the energy body first. Most people don't know that, but it starts in the energy body first. So really, really important. Also talking about AI. How can it be a positive effect on your business and your life and not a negative effect? We're really going to have to be very, very careful with AI as a civilization. We're going to have to get involved. We're going to have laws laid out, because this thing, can be turned to the dark very, very quickly. And we've got to keep it in the light. We got to keep it to help humanity and help solve problems and help people get things done more efficiently, and just to help people. We've got, an aging population around the globe, and we don't have enough people to take care of them. So some of this technology like robotics and AI will be able to assist in that. But we've got to be very careful about the bad actors that want to use the AI for the wrong reasons, because that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, a lot of people getting, whether it's pneumonia or it's bronchitis or whatever it's called now. I know it's been going around for sure. Really going around for sure. But yes, Sister Tammy's talking about light medicine of the future. That's what we do, with Body Align. We're utilizing, the sound and frequency, and now we're looking at the light. I mean, the frequency, the light, the sound, all of these frequencies. We have a whole database of frequencies at the highest level of ingredients. Example, like turmeric. We have turmeric frequency at the highest level of purity. We don't do cinnamon because we can't get the highest level of purity of cinnamon because of the fungus, right? But every ingredient where we can get the highest level of frequency, we've got that in a database with the lab that we work with on Body Align. Okay. And like with the band and all that stuff will be in the description. But it's, I watched my brother died at 40 years old from prescription overdose. And my mother died at 64 years old from prescriptions complication, $1,100 a month worth of prescriptions complications. So I'm pretty pro alternative medicine, and energy medicine is really effective and very powerful. So thank you for saying that, Sister Tammy, because it really is. It really helps people a lot. But so again, make sure I will put that link in the description. I'll go to each one of these videos, put the description together, put it on each one. Look back in about, say, right now it's 12:33 here. Look back at about 1 o'clock, and I'll have the descriptions in there. You all can then go in there, click on, and go over there, and and you can go to that what I showed you. Let me show you again. This right here, which we'll get into the story of what's been going on. And again, 2 people sent me this. I thought I would share it. We don't know anything's 100%, but when I read this, it looks to be what they're doing, and that's a great thing. And again, when we see the federal government giving more and more power back to the people and the state, but the people. It's the people. And we see them getting out of all of that stuff they're involved in. I mean, 5 things that I talked about at the beginning of this live that they should be doing, and nothing else. And they need to get back to those 5 things and put the things into the state. The local communities should have and the people within them should have the power, our God-given freedoms, our liberty, our constitutionality. Again, it's not a time to be complacent, even though you'll read that and you'll be very optimistic about it. And and again, we all got to make sure that we get the input back that These things, we see these things happening. We see a lot of these things that they're talking about happening, and that's a wonderful thing, because that federal government has to be audited. Every single freaking expense going from any agency has to be audited. Every single one. They can't get an audit done in the DOD, the Department of Defense. They can't get, they don't know where $2 trillion worth of, this relief, when we had the pandemic. They don't know where that's at. I mean, these people would all be fired in corporate America. The incompetency of this federal government is incredible, and we got all those incompetent people need to retire. If they're old enough to retire, just get out, or they need to be fired and replaced, because we owe it to our children, our grandchildren, and our great grandchildren to leave this planet and the systems within it, the planet healthier than it's ever been. And I'm going to talk to you about how we're involved in something that's just spectacular with science and third-party validation and all that to actually do that, to actually help, bring the planet back to where we were thousands and thousands of years ago. Thousands and thousands of years ago. I'm talking a biosphere. We're on the brink of you see why more natural disasters besides the weather weapon stuff that they've had since the 50s. But there's a lot going on with this planet. This planet is right now in desperate need of healing. We got to pray for the planet. We got to do and we got to implement things right away. And we'll be talking about that very shortly here. We're doing things behind the scenes, but there'll be some things we'll be bringing out on the public front to get this planet from, where it's at a tipping point. I mean, if we don't make a change, all of this other stuff we're talking about might be completely irrelevant, because we might not even have a planet to live on. That's how bad this situation is. We've cut down half the trees. That's what they're saying. So we used to have 6 trillion trees on this planet. Now we got 3. They're saying under 3. I don't know how they count them all, but that's something that the founder, one of the co-founders, CEO and chairman of the board of Salesforce.com, was on a video interview on YouTube with some doctor, and they were talking about that. And he's involved in the 1 trillion tree initiative. But trees are very important for grounding magnetic pollution, putting negative ions into the environment. You know what I mean? Absorbing the CO2. I mean, my goodness gracious, why can't we just grow in industrial hemp and, grab that? That can make everything that a tree can make. That can make everything that a tree can make, and more, and more. But we chop down the trees and we don't understand the effect that it's having on Mother Earth. It's having a big effect. But more later on that. I wanted to say to all of you, I love you very much. I pray for you, all of you every day, not by name, but by praying for everybody. Make sure you're doing the same. Remember, the more you give, the more you get. The more prayers you give, the more you get. The more you give to help people, the more you get. That's God's law. The law of attraction is real. The business law is real. The way that God has set this up is about giving. The more you give, the more you get. So I'm excited to get back here live with you folks. I'll set up a really good time to do it on a weekly basis. I'll put it on my calendar, and I'll make sure that I'm here, every week. And you can get your questions ready for me as I start to bring out these things and show you what's going on and what we're doing, and plus talk about anything that is something on top of mind that I have or I've received information. Before I go, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I would say that make sure that you're looking at these ISO 2022 cryptos, okay? Because they're approved, and the financial system is going on crypto. It's going on it. XRP is part of it. XLM, a few other ones are part of it. I've been getting told by one of my business partners is very wealthy and is in major connections in the administration, in the financial institutions on the good side of the equation, because there are good people in those institutions. about what's going to happen. And so make sure that you keep yourself in the know about that. And then I will keep you up with the information that I'm getting about it so that you can prepare yourself, right? I want to see you all thrive through this, not just survive or not die, but thrive. Okay. So again, love you all very much. Have a wonderful and blessed day, wonderful and blessed weekend. Spend time with your family. Go out in nature, take your shoes off, get in some sand, get in some dirt, get in some grass. Go hug a tree, lay back on a tree, meditate, breathe in through your nose, pump your stomach up, hold it for 3 seconds, breathe out through your mouth. Important. Do that every day. Meditate, clear your mind. Love you all. Talk to you later. God bless.